I welcome you all for the second class on angle polar curves. In this video, we are going to get an expression for angle between the radius vector and the tangent. So first, I will explain whatever the diagram we are finding here. So start with the initial line and the line theta equal to pi by 2 with the pole O. See, usually whenever we discuss Cartesian coordinate system, we will start with x-axis and y-axis, right? Here in the polar coordinate system, the x-axis is called as initial line, but for sometimes we refer that as x-axis only, but equivalently this should be written as initial line or polar axis. Initial line or polar axis. Then this line we can't call this as y-axis in the case of polar coordinate system. We call this as theta line corresponding to theta equal to pi by 2. So in the polar coordinate system, only one line we use for reference, that is initial line, and all other lines we call as line corresponding to some particular value of the angle theta. And this is called negative x-axis is called as the line corresponding to theta equal to pi. Next, we consider a curve, then identify some point or mark some point P, which can be represented with the polar coordinates as P of r comma theta. Equivalently, that can be written as P of x comma y. Okay. Next, draw a tangent to this curve at the point P. That means you have to draw a straight line that touches the curve r equal to f of theta, which is called as polar curve, at the point P. So what do you mean by this polar curve? See, given any curve, that can be written in the form either y equal to f of x or in the form r equal to f of theta. Here the curve is representing with the help of Cartesian coordinates. So any curve written in this form is called as Cartesian curve. Curve written in this form is called as Cartesian curve. If the curve represented with the parameters r and theta, then it is called polar curve. So there is nothing special in polar curves. That is same as usual curve, but it is written in terms of the parameters r and theta. That is the only difference. Next, when we draw this tangent that makes some angle with this radius vector r, we are going to find an expression for that angle only. We are going to find an expression for this angle phi. So theta, that is the angle between the radius vector and the initial line. Phi is the angle between the radius vector and the tangent. Psi is the angle made by the tangent line with the initial line. So these are the three angles that are formed in this process. If you look into this figure, you have theta and phi, which are called interior angles, and psi is called exterior angle. From the figure, if you use the geometry here, from the figure we have exterior angle equal to sum of interior angles. Exterior angle equal to sum of interior angles. That is psi equal to theta plus phi. Now taking tan on both sides, the slope of the curve is psi equal to, tan psi I have to take, slope of the curve equal to tan psi equal to tan of theta plus phi. Here you need to use tan of a plus b formula. So I'll get tan psi equal to tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a into tan b, right? So it will be tan theta plus tan phi divided by 1 minus tan theta into tan phi. We call this as equation 1. This is one thing, one side of the proof. On the other side, in the previous class, we observed that any polar coordinate can be written in terms of Cartesian coordinate, and Cartesian coordinates can be written in terms of polar coordinates. So we have x equal to r cos theta, y equal to r sin theta. X equal to r cos theta and y equal to r sin theta. And also we I have seen that we have seen that r equal to square root of x square plus y square and theta equal to tan inverse of y by x. So time being these two expressions are not used, but in the previous class we have discussed this, how we got this. Now here x equal to r cos theta, y equal to r sin theta, and this slope can be equivalently written by like this, dy by dx. In Cartesian form, that can be written as dy by dx. So I am going to get an equivalent expression for dy by dx. We have this one, dy by dx will be equal to dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. So these two we can find, dy by d theta and dx by d theta. Then we can use to find dy by dx. Okay, now we have x equal to r cos theta. Differentiating this expression with respect to theta, because we have r equal to f of theta, that means r is a function of theta. So I can differentiate both sides with respect to theta to get dx by d theta equal to r into derivative of cos theta, that you get minus sin theta into plus cos theta into derivative of r with respect to theta, that is dr by d theta. Then here dy by d theta equal to r into derivative of sin theta, you get cos theta plus sin theta into dr by d theta. Now dy by dx equal to dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta, right? Which is dy by d theta antandre r cos theta plus sin theta into dr by d theta divided by minus r sin theta plus cos theta into dr by d theta. The denominator term we can write as can write that denominator term as dy by dx equal to r cos theta plus sin theta into dr by d theta, that will be kept as it is. Numerator change madala, just I am altering the denominator. Cos theta into dr by d theta minus r sin theta. Now compare this right hand term with this one. So I have 1 here, 1 minus something, but here I have cos theta into dr by d theta minus something. So divide both numerator and denominator by cos theta into dr by d theta. So dividing, you get dy by dx equal to r cos theta divided by cos theta dr by d theta. So cos theta get cancelled. We will be getting r divided by dr by d theta. R divided by dr by d theta. R divided by dr by d theta s plus sin theta by cos theta. Dr by d theta will be cancelled. Sin theta by cos theta, you get tan theta divided by ಇದು 1 ಆಗುತ್ತಾ minus r divided by dr by d theta into sin theta by cos theta, it will be tan theta. Now this represents slope of the curve y equal to f of x, and this tan psi represents slope of the curve r equal to f of theta, but r equal to f of theta, y equal to f of x are representing same curve. So these two parameters are same. Since tan psi comma dy by dx represents slope of same curves, they are same, they are equal, you can say. So left hand sides are equal, you can compare right hand sides. See, here you have tan theta, here I have tan theta, so the remaining part here is tan phi, but here I have r by dr by d theta. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ tan theta ಇದೆ, r by dr by d theta. So by comparing we'll be getting tan phi equal to r divided by dr by d theta, or this you can write as r into d theta by dr. Equivalently we can use cot phi equal to 1 by r into dr by d theta. So this is the expression you can use to find the angle between the radius vector and the tangent, and this is another expression you can use to find angle between the radius vector and the tangent. Okay, next, how to find angle of intersection. That is, I think the diagram is written here. Okay, how to find angle of intersection? For that part, suppose you have two curves intersecting at same points. Okay, this is initial line, which we can call as x-axis, and this is pole, and this is the line theta equal to pi by 2. And suppose there are two curves intersecting at these 2 points, say, then we draw tangent to those curves. So draw tangent to this curve, it will be, say, like this. Okay. And for this curve, this is tangent 1, and for this curve tangent will be, say, like this. This is tangent 2, and angle between these two tangents, okay, and at this point will mark as P, and draw radius vector and the tangent, let us write like this. That is one curve, another curve is, say, like this, and this is the radius vector, say. Now on the tangent will be like this. Extend this radius vector, this makes some angle, that is, you can say phi 1, and another tangent, it will be drawn like this. We'll draw that with blue. So that makes an angle, say, phi 2. Now angle between these two curves, this is curve R1 equal to R1, this is the first curve, and this is the second curve. So angle between two polar curves, so angle between two curves r1 equal to f of theta 1 and r2 equal to f of theta 2 is defined to be angle between their tangents. See, you cannot find the angle of curves. ಎರಡು ಕರ್ವ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಕರ್ವ್ದು ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಕರ್ವ್ಗೆ ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಎ ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್. ದೆನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಟು ಆರ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್. So in case of straight lines you can compute angle easily. So then we will take the angle of those two tangents. So curve ಬದಲು ಕರ್ವ್ದು ಟ್ಯಾಂಜೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. Then take the difference. That difference will be taken as, instead of angle between the tangents, we just say that will be the angle between the given pair of curves. So here angle of intersection, that is denoted by alpha, will be equal to modulus of phi 1, that is the angle between the radius vector and the tangent of the first curve, and phi 2, angle between the radius vector and the tangent of the second curve. So this is about angle between the radius vector and the tangent. This is one important point we have to note down. Second important point is when these curves intersect orthogonally. We will be having two curves. Suppose their angle of intersection alpha equal to modulus of phi 1 minus phi 2 equal to pi by 2. So then the conclusion is given curves intersects orthogonally. Okay. And there are additional conditions. This is one of the condition, or equivalently they can use tan phi 1 into tan phi 2 equal to minus 1. This is also leads to same conclusion. And also see, there is one more condition, cot phi 1 into cot phi 2 equal to minus 1. So to show that given pair of curves intersect orthogonally, either you can prove that alpha equal to pi by 2, or you can prove that tan phi 1 into tan phi 2 equal to minus 1, or you can prove that cot phi 1 into cot phi 2 equal to minus 1. So you can use any one of these three conditions to prove given pair of curves intersect orthogonally. So with this, let us try to solve problems. A, find the angle between the radius vector and the tangent. Problem 1 ಅಂತ ಕರ್ಕೋತೀನಿ ಇದನ್ನ. Find the angle between radius vector and the tangent of the followings. Okay, first one, r equal to a times of 1 minus cos theta. R equal to a times of 1 minus cos theta. Okay, to find angle between the radius vector and the tangent, we need to differentiate the given expression with respect to theta. Alva? Solution, given r equal to a times of 1 minus cos theta, and we have tan phi or cot phi, that is present here. This is the formula we need to use. Tan phi equal to r into d theta by dr, or cot phi equal to 1 by r into dr by d theta. We have to use that result. So r equal to a times of 1 cos theta, taking log on both sides, we'll be getting log r equal to log of a times of 1 minus cos theta. Now it will be log R equal to, using the property log AB equal to log A plus log B, we will be getting log A plus log of 1 minus cos theta. So okay, no further simplification needed. Differentiating with respect to theta. Differentiating with respect to theta. So we'll be getting 1 by r into dr by d theta equal to log A, differentiating that you will be getting 0, 1 minus cos theta in the denominator, and the numerator is sin theta. Minus cos theta is the minus of derivative of cos theta minus sin theta, you get plus sin theta. So cot phi equal to sin theta can be written as 2 sin of theta by 2 into cos of theta by 2 divided by 1 minus cos theta will be 2 sin square of theta by 2. So 2 you can cancel, one term sin get cancels here, you remain with cos of theta by 2 divided by tan of theta by 2, that is cot of theta by 2. It is cot of theta by 2. Therefore we got cot phi equal to cot of theta by 2. Okay, therefore phi equal to theta by 2. Therefore phi equal to theta by 2. Next, problem B. R square cos 2 theta equal to a square. R square cos 2 theta equal to a square. So as usual, solution given r square cos 2 theta equal to a square. So taking log on both sides, we will be getting, after simplification, this will reduces to 2 log r plus log cos 2 theta equal to log a square. Differentiating with respect to theta. 2 by r into dr by d theta plus log cos 2 theta, right? Denominator will be cos 2 theta, numerator minus 2 sin 2 theta equal to 0. Okay, then it will be, you can cancel 2 on both sides and you'll get 1 by r into dr by d theta equal to, on taking this term to the right hand side, that negative will get cancelled, tan 2 theta. So that is cot phi equal to tan 2 theta, you can write as cot of pi by 2 minus 2 theta. Cot of pi by 2 minus 2 theta. So phi equal to pi by 2 minus 2 theta. So that is about problem B. Next, problem C. So problem C, it is given r power m equal to a power m times cos m theta plus sin m theta. Here you need to recall one result, that 1 minus tan theta divided by 1 plus tan theta. If there are any other method available, you can use it, no problem. It is not mandatory that you need to use only this rule. ಇನ್ನೇನಾದರೂ ಬೇರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಸಿಕ್ತು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ಬಳಸ್ಬೋದು. This is cot of pi by 4 plus theta. So keep that in mind, that is needed to prove this one. Solution given r power m equal to a power m cos m theta plus sin m theta. So now taking log on both sides, m log r equal to log a power m plus log of cos m theta plus sin m theta. So it will be m by r into dr by d theta equal to 0 plus denominator will be cos m theta plus sin m theta, and numerator will be derivative of cos m theta, that is minus sin m theta into m ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ m ಬರುತ್ತೆ, m ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ಕೋತೀನಿ, ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. Derivative of cos m theta is minus sin m theta and derivative of sin m theta is cos m theta. So theta, m is taken outside, so I can cancel m. Cot phi equal to cos m theta minus sin m theta divided by cos m theta plus sin m theta. So in the numerator, taking cos m theta outside, you will be getting 1 minus sin m theta by cos m theta, that is tan m theta, divided by again here taking cos m theta outside, 1 plus tan m theta. So cos m theta get cancelled, so we get cot phi equal to as I said 1 minus tan m theta by 1 plus tan m theta, you can write as cot of pi by 4 plus m theta. Therefore phi equal to pi by 4 plus m theta. Next, finally, d L by r equal to 1 plus e cos theta. Solution: given L by r equal to 1 plus e cos theta. Given L by r equal to 1 plus e cos theta. Now taking log on both sides, it will be reduced to, taking log on both sides, it will be reduced to log L minus log r equal to log of 1 plus e cos theta. And now differentiating with respect to theta, it will be 0 minus 1 by r into dr by d theta equal to denominator, it will be 1 plus e cos theta, numerator will be minus e sin theta. So this sign get cancels with this, we get cot phi equal to e sin theta divided by 1 plus e sin theta, 1 plus e cos theta, or phi equal to cot inverse of e sin theta divided by 1 plus e cos theta. So this completes the solution of problem D. So with this we have discussed the problems on angle between the radius vector and the tangent. So next class we shall discuss problems on angle of intersection.